Hey everyone, welcome back. We're doing another episode of Brian's Story. Our typical disclaimer, we are not giving medical advice, we are just telling Brian's story. We are not saying that it's the best way to handle things. It's usually not. We're not saying that it has to fall into these categories. It doesn't. This is just his story, how he's dealt with things. This probably isn't geared towards children, has some adult content. So if you want to watch it with your child, that is up to you, but we'd advise you to be 18 and older to watch this.
And somebody that curses a lot.
I haven't dropped one curse word. That's been him. And if you're easily offended, get bent. Go to another channel. All right. So with that being said, if you like what you hear, please subscribe.
Did you say get bent?
Yes. Leave a comment. We'll get back to you.
The 90s have returned. Get bent.
I just saw something that had it on it earlier. It must have been yesterday. And I don't know why it just stuck in my head.
Was it from the 90s?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Get bent helmet. That's another term from back then.
Wow. So anyway, back to reality. Isn't that a song?
I surely hope this isn't. I mean,
Isn't that like an Eminem song?
well, that was a
lyric.
A lyric in the song from 8 Mile. There was a female that was a hip hop singer, might have been the 90s, that was Back to Reality. I'm not going to sing it.
Back to reality.
Yeah, I was like, we're just not going to know because I'm not going to hum it or sing it.
I know which one you're talking about now. Anyway, welcome to my world. It's always like this with him. Get sidetracked.
Now that everybody got bent and we're back to reality.
If you've been following, you'll know that we've talked about some of the things that he can and can't do, and his home being his safe space. So, what?
It's like the Alamo.
What? You can't take pictures in it?
Huh?
You said it's like the Alamo. You can't take flash photography in the Alamo.
I'm going back to the 18 or 7, whenever the hell you run back to the Alamo. That was the safe spot. Didn't work out for them, but that was the plan.
I was going to say, I don't think it was that safe. Anyway.
That was the plan.
He has his safe zone. So his safe haven would be his house. More importantly, it would be his bedroom in his house.
Not so much. Well, when my mom was still alive, then yeah, that's, not, and it wasn't so much, I can sit downstairs. It's just, I happen to live, I don't have a dining room and a living room. They've been converted into
workspace,
art studio, workspace, all of that. So I just have like the kitchen, and then, my mom's room's off limits. That's, all her stuff's in there, and that's just how it's going to be. Mine is just where, if I'm going to eat, I eat there. If I'm going to watch TV, whatever. So I'm just always in there. But prior to that, it's because when I would feel that way, whether it was physical or the panic, I needed to be alone. Now, not as much now, with, again, there's been plenty of times since we've been together that I'm able to stay with you and deal with it. Whereas before, that was like a complete impossibility.
I think it has to do a lot with also, this is going to sound horrible, but there's no expectations.
No, I mean, and you just get it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go, you got to go. I understand. I remember...
Meaning, I got to go home, not go to the bathroom. I mean, that too, but... No, yeah, I'm not going to get home and have a text that you're pissed off about it.
Right.
Where other relationships that would have happened.
I remember an instance where we were out driving, and typically when we're out driving, he's normally the one driving. But this instance, I was driving, and we were going out towards, I guess Lancaster, you can say, towards, where's that place with the trains? Strasbourg. And
Anybody that's not from this area is not going to have a fucking clue what you're talking about.
we were just driving ways.
It's about 90 miles away.
And we're talking about, again, we can spend hours talking. It doesn't get old. And I could see, now I'm driving, so I'm paying attention to the road, but I can see him getting.
Oh, we weren't driving out there. We were out there when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were on that road that actually
takes you right in.
Runs right along the railroad.
And I could see him starting to get apprehensive. Like he can tensing up, and, you know, his.
I also go quiet.
Right. And his leg starts twitching a little. And all I did is I just put my hand on his leg. You all right? Dead silence. Waited for a few minutes, and he's like, yeah, I'm okay. And then slowly it started. Typically, he could have turned around and said, pull over, I want to drive, I want to go back. And I would have.
At a very high rate of speed.
And no, you wouldn't have been at a high rate of speed. It's my vehicle.
Our vehicle, but
you know what I'm saying.
You drive it all the time.
He didn't. He was just like, he took the time to.
But and no, I don't ever give myself credit for, you know, getting myself out of that, because I just took it. Yeah, I see it as it didn't happen. It wasn't anything that I did. It just didn't happen.
I'll give you credit because you got through it without taking medication, without going into your cocoon and shutting everything out. That's how I take it as a win.
Or losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever take any credit for, one, I'll blame myself for everything that goes wrong, regardless of if it's my fault or not, and I don't take credit for anything that goes right.
But I mean, there were other times where we've been at places where we thought it was in the safe zone because we thought we'd be able to go a certain distance, and he started to get a little, all right, turn around. But then we get back closer to home, and we can spend another 2 or 3 hours driving around.
Because I know that, you know, in my head, I'm within a certain distance that it's only going to take this amount of time for me to get back here.
Right. And I mean, it's, and I don't have a problem with it. We had one, this was years ago, we decided to do a staycation. And again, no expectations on him. If he could stay, he could stay. If he can't, he can't. We stayed up all night, went out the next morning.
Went out during the day. Well, for the day, but I wasn't able to make it.
Right, like
we went to a hotel. We got a hotel room.
Right, we got a hotel room Friday night
to basically like home base from there to try and get me to be able to start, because sleeping out, like I've slept here numerous times, but like staying here is like, to stay here for an extended period of time. I don't know, that hasn't happened, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah,
if it would work. But the idea was to get a hotel room somewhere not too far away and then just use that as like a home base and stay. But literally the first night that we were going to sleep there, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So we packed our stuff up and came home.
Yeah, so, and that was fine. And I guess what bothers me is how much it bothers him. Like, he feels bad. And I'm like, Don't have to feel bad. It is what it is. It's
And I'm always going to feel like I'm holding you back from being able to experience things.
no. If I'm gonna experience them,
And I've
yeah.
told you, I've told you before. You got the opportunity to go do something, go do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, don't worry about me. I'll still be sitting here when you get back. Like, you know.
I mean, we've gone to AC a couple times. We've done Stroudsburg a handful of times.
A couple, but it's been at 2, 3 in the
The
morning.
morning, yeah.
Like, we drive out there like 1 or 2 in the morning when I know I'm, feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't been out there left here at 8 o'clock in the morning to head out there for the day. That hasn't happened. I've never been up the mountains, and that's what, hour and a half.
Yeah, but the problem is,
I mean, we're literally an hour and a half from the beach, the mountains, farmland, and New York City. If you'd want to go there, I don't.
I don't know if you'd be able to go to the mountains for one reason and one reason only.
You don't have to go through the tunnel, if that's what you're talking about.
Then I don't know how to get there. That's the only way I know how to get there.
There's more than one road.
That's the only way I know how to get there.
So, yeah, but if somebody's coming from a different direction, they don't have to go that way.
I get it, but the direction we're coming from, that's the only way.
Take the back roads.
And I will reiterate this for the slow people in the back.
Okay, if we're going to try it, and I'll drive.
But you don't know where you're going.
All I have to do is get off at the exit before the tunnel. GPS will get you there. Just keep heading north.
If you say so.
How long is the tunnel?
It's not long. You're in it maybe 3 minutes, if 2 minutes maybe. It's not long at all.
Not gonna be that. What's it going under? It's
Lehigh Valley Mountains.
no, I don't care about that.
Oh, okay. I asked you about that and you said no.
No, because the Baltimore tunnel I won't go through because it's going under the freaking harbor.
I don't know if I can do the Lehigh Valley Tunnel now. I had that dream that the mountain collapsed on us. I just thought about that.
Great, we'll go around it.
But I got no problem going through the Baltimore Tunnel.
Never saw the movie Daylight?
Was that with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, where it
He's
collapses
stuck in
in.
the tunnel. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I'll swim with the fishies. I'll look for my dolphins.
Yeah, you'll be swimming with the fishes, all right.
That-
Luca Brasi.
That doesn't bother me. Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm never going on that.
It's so relaxing.
I will take the long way.
It feels like you're riding a horse. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
But
Let's be sure to take the motorcycle and do that one. No. Is there a place to go out to where you can turn around and come back
yeah,
without having to go? I don't trust shit going under the water when there's ships going over top of it. No. It didn't. Prior to the panic disorder, didn't care. I went through the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel, I don't know how many times, dozens. Didn't care. Now, no fucking way. And I guess you can't go over the bridge. Isn't that the one they took out? The ship knocked the bridge out?
it's back up.
Oh. I don't know. Follow the shit. I just knew that some knucklehead drove a boat into it and knocked the bridge down or something. There's more than one road to get up to the damn mountains, and we'll worry,
So, but
we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
then how are you going to get there? Duh. His safe space. It. This is going to sound so weird, and he'll understand it, and I don't know if you guys will, but his safe space changes on a daily basis.
Not about daily, but
It does. If you're having a really good day, we might be able to go this far.
It fluctuates, yeah.
So, I mean,
I mean, I wouldn't think about taking a ride out to Lancaster right now. But we used to drive out to, and this is going to sound weird. I mean, everybody knows Walmart. The ones around here are all trash. They may be everywhere, I don't know. But this one that was 45 minutes away, probably half the way to Lancaster, in a town called Kennett Square. The architecture, it if it didn't say Walmart, I had no clue that's what it was.
Not just from the store, even the people that worked in there.
Oh yeah, everything. The way the inside, the way it was set up, the people that worked there, the architecture, whatever. But we used to do that on like 3-4 times a week,
Yeah.
and that was before COVID and before they shut everything down, and they were open 24/7. So we would go out there at 3 in the morning and go shopping and then drive back. And I had no problem doing that. Right at now, no, I don't think I'd go that far. We were in Chad's Ford a couple weeks ago on the bike at night. That's about as far as I was going.
No, I think you would have went further if I didn't get cold.
I was just heading to like the Brandywine battlefield, right, like where the museum was, and we were only, a mile or so from there.
I think, and like I said, I think it's any given day, like how you feel. It's
Yeah, I mean, there's some days that I wake up and I know that I'm going to be perfectly fine, as far as the physical stuff, and jump in a car and go do whatever,
like,
and nothing bothers me. But there's other times where I'm like, we're going to have to stick to
right,
this area or these stores, or,
the house.
to the point where I'm not even leaving the house, let alone anything else, or we're just going to hang here, or let's just do, you want to run a couple stores, can we do these ones? And stay in that area.
Like Saturday, we'll use Saturday as an example. We went out to the Harley place. From there, we went to the tattoo shop. From there,
Drove in the wrong direction, turned around and came back and went to the farmer's market.
yes. And so the farmer's market is a huge win for him, especially during certain times of the year.
And that's another weird one where it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Because we've been there. The farmer's market is, some people might call them bazaars, or anybody that's in the area you'll know this one. It's called Booth's Corner. And it's just an indoor strip mall.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's just open stores that are kind of like, almost like kiosks, but a little bit bigger. Some places that are delis and bakeries, and there's one sit-down restaurant, or maybe two.
No, there's 3 of them.
3?
Yeah, there's 3.
There's a guy that fixes shoes, and
There's everything. Everything you can think of under the sun is in there.
Yeah.
There's a lawyer. There's a massage place.
yeah, there is.
Everything. There's a vacuum cleaner, repair guy.
Barber, ceramics place, Amish furniture, like a variety store,
An arcade.
arcade. Yeah.
So
There's like a used area that's people that rent the spots out and just
yeah.
sell antiques or whatever.
So
But it's the hallways, and it's indoor, but the hallways are pretty narrow. Like, to walk next to each other doesn't really happen. You're walking like single file to get through everybody.
right.
That
And
does,
some of the lines are in the hallway.
yeah. Well, almost all of them are.
Yeah.
But we can go there before Christmas, and I'm perfectly fine. It doesn't bother me at all. And you're talking like just, and people are bumping you and this and that doesn't bother me. If I'm walking through Walmart or Target or wherever, and somebody bumps me, then something's going to get said. But Boost Corners, I don't know. It's just like the way it is, and I don't know. It should bother me, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. It's
Again, it's one of those that doesn't make any sense. Like riding the motorcycle, getting tattooed, which I have like 40. Like stuff that you would think that'd be a little for somebody who's already like worries about dumb shit all the time. Like I have no like when you were getting your tattoo, the guy had some free time, so I got one while we were there, and I'm like, "Oh,
but that works better for him rather than making an appointment.
yeah, I don't know if that's something. I don't know if that like goes hand in hand with the whole time, like the whole safe zone. Like the less I know, the better I am.
Yeah.
Sure, like if we plan to go on vacation in Lancaster, say, for anybody that doesn't know, Lancaster is the Amish hub for this area. It's, it's wall to wall Amish and Mennonites.
Horse and buggies.
Horse and buggies, farm, working farms that you can go on. There's a steam engine that you can take a ride on. There's a train museum, a toy train museum, all kinds of places to eat. Well, there used to be. I don't know if there still are.
I know the one smorgasbord's still there.
But if you go further, it gets a little more touristy with the outlet shops and the one amusement park. And if you go too far, you end up in a shit neighborhood.
What amusement park's out there?
Dutch Wonderland. It's the one right on Route 30.
Oh.
It's the one that I said is the only one around here that's kind of not trashed.
Which one's it? Oh, Storybook Land's over in Jersey.
I don't know. I mean, Hershey Park's up further, but from what I hear, that's kind of been trashed as well. So I don't know about Dutch Wonderland. I haven't been there and couldn't tell you.
I can honestly say we've driven through the parking lot.
We did.
That's the only time I've ever been there.
Yep.
And we do weird things.
But if we planned that, it probably wouldn't happen.
Yeah, so
But if we were just driving around and ended up out there, then that's different. Because that's usually how a lot of things work out, is we just happen to be out doing something else and then see something and go, what's going on over there? And we go check it out, and hey, that was cool.
Yeah, and I mean...
And then never do it again, because then it's like, well, we got to do this next year. It's like, well, now we're going to plan it and not do it.
Right. I mean, we've done a lot of strange things within your comfort zone. Like,
I mean,
we watched
thankfully, you are cool enough that we're able to find things constantly to do in the comfort zone.
yeah. So we watched what was the movie with about the mobsters? The real long one.
The Irishman.
We watched The Irishman. And then so we are not far from South Philly.
No, we could throw a rock and hit it.
So we come up with the brilliant idea, let's find the places that were in the movie. So
Something else, if you haven't been watching from the beginning episodes, she's morbid, loves, like, completely fascinated with death and dead bodies and stuff like that. So
lies, all lies.
I'm sorry, miss, when I'm done getting my doctorate, I would want to become a what?
A death doula.
Death doula. Thank you.
That has nothing to do with the dead bodies. It's helping the family.
I said death and dead bodies.
Whatever.
You wanted to work for the medical examiner.
If I thought I can get you to move to Georgia, we would pack up and move down there right now because you do not need a medical degree to be the coroner down there.
I hate the fucking heat.
I just said if I thought I can get you to move to Georgia. So we went to look for the houses. Then we watched. There's a TV channel called A&E. They do these funky shows. One of them was
I'm sure they know what A&E is.
Intervention. So they did it based on the heroin highway.
Oh no, that's not what it was called.
The heroin highway, yeah, it's 95 corridor. It's called the heroin highway.
Oh, I thought it.
And it's based in Kensington and Philadelphia. So what did we do after we got done watching the documentary?
Oh, took a ride through. Got in the old pickup truck just in case there was any problems, and took a ride through Kensington.
Yeah, we took a ride through Kensington to see what they were talking about on the documentary. So there are things that we do, and it seems kind of crazy now that we're talking about it.
What you guys do Saturday night? Just drove through Kensington to look at all the fucking crackheads.
But it's
Just put our lives in jeopardy for some amusement.
But we've done stuff like that. Like we'll watch a movie that's based
That's the problem.
That's based on certain things, and it's still within a safe zone for the most part.
Well, and then other things that we've done is
Shut up.
certain people that are like, I don't know, well known around here or maybe even internationally, and they happen to live in the area, and we need to go find their house because somebody wants to be a stalker as well.
False information.
Okay.
What's his favorite saying?
M. Night Shyamalan. How many times have we drove out there trying to see his house?
What's that? What's he say? False information?
Huh?
What do they say? False information? False story?
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
Or my truth.
Fake news.
Yeah. Oh, so we haven't been on Goshen Road out in West Town or whatever that is.
I'm sure for some reason we were.
Doing circles around it. Trying to get a glimpse of it. For what reason,
You started it, though, not me. Then it just got stuck on it.
You somehow came up with the news clip that he was selling one of his houses.
No.
He moved out there. You looked up his address, found and I said, I know where that's at.
That's been in his family for years.
I know. That's when we went out there, though. You just told me the streets, and because of delivering luggage and everything, I knew exactly where it was.
But we also, like Christmas time, we love going out and looking at the lights.
Yeah, we probably look at the same lights 20 times.
So we go out and look at lights, and then, or we'll drive around and look at just houses that are huge and beautiful. And we were a couple weeks ago.
Trying to drive around Gladwin.
Ardmore. Yeah.
No, we were in Gladwin and then drove all the way back here, and then again somebody's house. Oh, it's not that far. Turned around and went back to.
Oh yeah.
I doubt this person will ever see these. So it was Jason Kelsey's house. She's a huge fan. I got her a small, one of the replica helmets with his autograph, and
we watched We watched their documentary.
She's a big Jason Kelsey, and what's his wife's name?
Kylie Kelsey. To me, they are just
She watches our podcast. Sorry, I don't.
I think they are just the all-American couple. To me, they are, for somebody who, as big as he was, sports-wise.
Did you just call him fat?
No, sports-wise.
Oh.
They are so down to earth, and she is not what people would assume would be a typical sports star's wife. She is so, they're just so down to earth. They are like, to me, they are like the ultimate American couple.
I thought that was Travis and Taylor Swift.
No. So we watched the documentary and they showed the stuff, and I was like, I remember reading an article about them buying up a bunch of properties around it and all that.
Yeah, they showed some stuff like the outside of his house, so she immediately had to go on like Google Earth and public records to find out where the hell it was so we could drive by and take a look at it. Because she's a stalker. Oh, well, how about this little bit of information? Since she's not a stalker, and I'm like, yeah, how many times are we going to drive by here before we get in trouble? Oh, don't worry about it. They're in Avalon or somewhere. I'm like, wow.
They just
I'm like, this is how it starts. And then you ever see it was The Fan, I think, with Robert De Niro or somebody? That's how it starts.
There was just some live thing of them being down. It wasn't Avalon, but them being down at their shore house.
CIO?
Yeah. So, and ironically,
do you know the street?
No, but ironically, my friend's son was on the beach with them, and they got a picture. That's how I knew where they were.
Of course.
But these stupid things that we do.
These semi-illegal.
Nothing's illegal. We're not harming anybody. We're not doing anything. It gets him.
I see a PFA in the near future.
It gets him out of his comfort zone a little bit more.
Stalking people?
No, driving around and going out a little more and more. He took me over to where Allen Iverson used to live. Why? I have no idea. I didn't care.
We found that by accident.
Whatever. I didn't care.
We just
no offense, Allen Iverson. Wasn't a fan.
We just happened to be going out that way, and I went, oh, I said, that used to be Iverson's house. Only because I deliver luggage there.
So, but we do stuff like that to kind of, it sounds so stupid to say broaden his horizons, but it gets him out a little further and further. We've done.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff that I do, or we do, everybody has done it on a daily basis, and it's not it's a so what, but
right.
It's, keeps me from going completely insane.
I will tell you what we would have done. So, Lady Gaga was in a relationship with.
I have no idea where this one's going.
The guy from Chicago Fire. It's Savarai, but I can't think of his real name. Savarai, I apologize. Hold on. I have to look it up. So they were engaged. And I am not a big, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not like starstruck or anything like that.
Is that why we keep driving around people's houses?
Yeah, no, I just want to see what they look like. See what I can ever afford. Taylor Kinney, he's the one I'm thinking of. They were engaged, and they were looking at, Lady Gaga was from Pennsylvania, so they were looking at property up in, I guess like the Lancaster area, I guess, somewhere around there. Like they were caught out there and all that. You don't remember that? Yeah.
Why did you go through public recorts and find out?
No.
It
was on the news, and I was like, oh, cool.
So what did we do?
No, I said if they had stayed together, we would have looked for that.
Why?
Have you seen him?
Who?
Savarai from Chicago Fire.
Who?
Savarai from Chicago Fire.
Savarai?
Samurai? Oh my God, forget it. It's Kelly from Chicago Fire.
I'd never seen an episode. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. It's not like I told you to take me out to where Taylor Swift grew up.
I wouldn't.
That's in PA too.
I don't care if she lived around the corner.
No, but you know who did?
I don't know how this went this way.
Jennifer Hudson. No. Jennifer Aniston
Lives where?
in Eddystone.
I've been up and down every street in Eddystone. I don't care.
But so
No offense to anybody who lives in Eddystone, but it's not somewhere I go to check out houses.
yeah, she lives with her grandmother. But anyway, so these are the crazy things that we've done. Now it's more or less just driving around.
Oh, we're still doing that.
Yeah.
The Jason Kelsey house was just last week.
No, it wasn't. It was 2 weeks ago. You can give me that look all you want. Last week I was down the shore.
It was on a weekday. You do remember you've been out of work for a month with the knee surgery?
I'm taking the fifth on that one because I don't remember.
Well, even if it was 2 weeks, it's not like it was
Right.
way in the past.
So, I mean, getting him out of his comfort zone, I'd rather do it that way than say, let's go to wherever. Like, just take it as far as you can go and see what happens.
My ultimate goal, like my bucket list thing, is to go to Vermont in the fall.
You can ask Dad for directions.
You were pretty. You were pretty close on January 1st and 2nd. I mean, you were in Lee, Massachusetts, but it was only a couple hours away. But I mean, you know,
What do you want to see in Vermont?
just the trees, the colors, because we just don't get it around here.
There is one place I like to go.
Stowe.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the Liberty Bell.
What?
The one guy's name that's on the Liberty Bell that made it. Stowe.
Oh, no, that's not why I want to go there.
Huh.
Did you ever watch?
Here we go.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What? Here we go. What?
It's gonna be something related to a fucking TV show.
No, it's not. It's a movie. Sound of Music.
That was in Austria. What the hell's that got to do with Vermont?
He is so uneducated. The family.
GED. It's not my rapper's name. The notorious GED.
The Von Trapp family, when they came over, that's where they went. So that's where they're.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't follow the Von Trapps.
That's why my parents went to Vermont for their.
You're talking over here, and I'm losing you in the headphones.
That's why my parents went to Vermont for their. They wanted to say it.
No, I can't remember the town, but like found this town that's kind of on the side of it's not a mountain, but I guess hills, and there's a river that separates the town one side and the other, and you could there's different, I don't know if they're Airbnbs or bed and breakfasts or just like cottages that you can rent.
Like on the side of the mountain, like
On the side of the hill overlooking the town, and it's just everything is just orange and red, and you know.
That'd be beautiful.
We literally get some orange here for about a day and a half, and then it's either blown off the trees or it's brown.
Driving up to State College at the same time, you'll see all that as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could go up that. I mean, we'd be driving up through upstate Pennsylvania anyway, because that's the way we'd go, is through upstate. You know, actually, the way your dad ended up going on New Year's, Pennsylvania over to Jersey, cross over into New York, and then into New Hampshire, Vermont, whatever it is right there. It's like 5.5 hours, but now that's half of my brain that just said only 5.5 hours, and the other half went, what? 5.5 hours for what? Like, you can sit and watch a movie for 5.5 hours. You ain't driving in one direction for 5.5 hours. But that would be my, like, if I could do that and nothing else, because I would love to get out to the Midwest, or actually out west. I would love to go to Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, see Mount Rushmore and the Black Hills, the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, all that. I don't need to go any further than that. I could care less about the West Coast. I don't really care about down south. Texas, maybe. And that would only be to, like, drive tanks and shit like that. Because they have, like, that place down there for, you can drive tanks and shoot, like, howitzers and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that I didn't know. How about Disney?
What's that?
How about Disney?
I mean, I would go for you, but for me personally, I couldn't care less.
It's okay, Mickey. Don't take it personally.
I've spent enough money and made them plenty of money that I don't need to go down there or feel bad about it. Trust me, if you could turn this camera around or go upstairs, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about.
I was just going to say there's not much Disney down there, but I forgot about the big shelf.
Except that entire shelf.
Um,
And the stuff over there and the stuff up there.
Al, how about, have you ever been to Washington, D.C.?
When I was a kid, I don't really remember it. That was when we went to Disney World.
Took the scenic route.
No, on our way back, we stayed there for 2 days
Oh.
and went to, well, this is what I'm told. They could be lying. I don't remember it. Stayed at, I don't know, some hotel. There's actually pictures of it somewhere near the Washington Zoo.
Oh, I thought all of Washington was a zoo.
Uh,
When I went,
I mean, it's a circus.
I went to the Arlington Cemetery. I went to see the wall.
Well, from the pictures, we were at the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, the zoo. I'm just remember what I saw in pictures, and that's literally I don't remember anything else.
I did the Lincoln Memorial. Tried to get into the Pentagon, didn't work, and then, what's that other building right there?
Capitol Hill.
Yeah, couldn't get in there.
What's that other? That the place next door, the dollar thing or the.
We got up the
The
steps,
Sunoco?
but they were all closed, so we couldn't get in. And then we went over to the White House, and there were snipers on the roof.
They have red dots on your forehead.
And no, but
Getting ready to light you up.
So you know my camera, right?
Oh, you pointed it at them
I zoomed it in. I
with
wanted
the 800 millimeter lens
I wanted to see
that
what
looks
they
like
were
a sniper.
saying.
Good job.
My son kept saying, "You're going to get arrested. You're going to get shot." I didn't get either, so. But that's what we did in Washington.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that now. Think the result may be different.
Probably.
So, yeah, I don't know that we're ever going to D.C. together.
I'm trying to think.
Or any other high security areas.
So you have a bucket list. You said Vermont is on your bucket list. See, my bucket list is so much closer.
What?
It's right in Maryland.
Getting shot outside of D.C.?
No, it's right in Maryland.
What?
Camp David.
Isn't that in Virginia?
No, it's in Maryland.
You better check that. I'm pretty sure it's in Virginia.
What do you want to bet?
I'm not betting nothing because you never. You owe me like.
I don't owe you
how many
squat.
bets that you've lost?
None. I've always paid off my bets that I lost.
Oh my god!
Come on, what do you want to bet?
Just look it up real quick.
It doesn't give you the exact address, though.
Yeah, you can't see it on Google Earth either.
No, I know. I tried. is.
Once these are put out and you get the black SUVs that pull up at your house, don't include me in that shit.
It is located in Catterton Mountain Park in Frederick County, Maryland, approximately 60 miles northwest of Washington, D.C.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's just,
From what I heard, it's a dump, and it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, it's pretty looking.
From some,
It's like a log cabin. It's
it's an outhouse.
I did not realize until I actually did some research on it that Franklin Roosevelt was the one who started it. But I don't know. It's on my bucket list. I'll never get there. Well, if I do, it'll be the last place I get.
You're never going to get. Yeah, you can't even approach the fences. People have tried.
It would be the last place. I don't know.
Why don't you try and hop the fence at Area 51? See how that works out.
Where's Area 51?
At New Mexico or Arizona or some shit.
No desire.
Not into aliens,
No, you're about as close as I get.
quote unquote.
I think if you go a little further out each time, I don't know. So it's tough with you though because
I'd have to go back to a former relationship, and this is a term that I use from I think I saw it. Pretty sure it was in a movie. Mashed potatoes don't mean gravy. Just because it happened one time doesn't mean
right.
like it's going to happen again or we're going to continue. It's just like could make it to Vermont one day, or I would love to go to Salem during Halloween.
That would be on my bucket list. Yeah.
I forget the town. They call it Christmas Town, or actually, it's actually in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's up by New Hope.
No, this one's out that way. It's somebody's house that they, or the town that like changes over to like complete Christmas, and they like all this. It looks like an old like kind of like a German village or something.
I think it's called the Christmas. It's
Bechtelsville or something like that. I don't know. But that's only a couple hours away, and it's like, again, I go only, and again, half of my brain says, no, good try.
Oh, it's this one. Kozer's Christmas Village.
Where's that at?
Berks County.
What town? Counties are pretty big.
Burnville.
Oh, Burnville, okay. But anyway, I mean, yeah, there's places all over the country that I would like to see, but
there's so much right here though that we haven't even seen.
Well, I mean, there's nothing in Jersey that I give a crap about, or New York. The only thing that I would want to see in New York would be like the 9/11 Memorial and some of the firehouses, the one cathedral.
Oh, the cathedral's beautiful.
I have no interest in seeing like, what the fuck is the place called where they dropped the ball?
Times Square.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about any of that.
How about Central Park?
Nah. Don't care. The ocean's not really my thing. I'd rather, like rivers or creeks, stuff like that. I don't really care about lakes, and I'm not a boat person, nothing like that.
There's a place up the mountains.
Oh, the waterfalls.
Bushkill Waterfalls, yeah. But there's a place up the mountains. It's by Delaware Gap. You can actually drive on the water in the winter. It's frozen.
Isn't there a spot where you can actually drive during the summer because it's only like a couple inches deep, but it's all the way across?
Oh, that I don't know.
Or am I thinking of somewhere else?
Yeah, that I don't know. We did it in the winter. It was pretty cool
Oh,
because
you're talking about where you drive across the top of the falls.
no, it's not the falls. It's Delaware Water. It's part of Delaware Water Gap, but it's not the falls.
The,
Beaver Creek. I want to say Beaver Creek, maybe. I don't. I'd have to look it up, but it's really cool because you could drive and then you see like the stands of how like high the water has gotten over time. But in the it's really cool. And like the first time I've been out there, I was like, oh my god, I'm not driving on that. But there was like a truck with like dually wheels that was out in it. So,
no, I mean,
Shinkity, Virginia would be cool too. You can with the wild horses on the beach.
oh, from the island over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most of my stuff would be like I would have liked to go on with you guys to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
That was cool.
I'd like to go there. Most of the places are out in lesser populated areas.
I'd like to go to Tennessee to Blake Shelton's bar.
I don't give a shit about Blake Shelton. No offense.
No, I would just like because they have like artists that perform there all the time. That's why I would. I'm trying to think where else. I don't know. I mean, you just start
Like
slow.
I said, most of my stuff would be Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, out. You know, not at tourist traps or anything like that. Just out in the mountains or some national park, stuff like that. Like I said, I have no interest in the West Coast whatsoever.
How about Yellowstone?
I'm more like if it's popular or it's not really.
I just met Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, I know.
But you want to see Mount Rushmore?
I'm not going up it. I'd like go to Sturgis and drive the motorcycle past it. I don't need to get out and walk up to it.
I mean,
No, the further I can get away from people, the better. Like, you know, when we do find a house, it's going, you know, are we going to be out in the middle of nowhere? No, but it's going to be a little more further away from the city than here.
oh, I don't blame you on that one. I mean,
I just can't stand people anymore. And me with short temper, little patience, getting older, get off my fucking lawn, that kind of shit. It's just, I think it'd be better for everybody if I just didn't live right up against everybody else.
I mean, like we had the place down in Cape May, and you haven't even been down there, and it's like we know that there's a chance that you might not ever make it down there.
It's, you know, there could be one summer where all of a sudden down there 8 times.
Yeah, and
then never be down there again for 10 years.
And one of the perks of it is if we're out one night and he feels really good and we just want to go for a ride. I think that's how AC happened, actually. I think the first time that's how AC happened.
I think we were in the city, and it was probably 1 or 2 in the morning, and just said, you know, give it a shot.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that run, I know how to, you know, it's a straight shot. I mean, you get over the bridge and you're on the same damn road the whole time, 45 minutes, whatever it is. But I'm also a little more familiar with where the rest stop is and the exits and how to just,
If you need to turn back around.
you know, you're not stuck on a highway where the next exit's in, you know, a half an hour. So I know I have to keep driving for a half an hour in the opposite direction to turn around and go back. You
Right.
know, that plays into it. Yes, and most people watching this are like, there's no fucking way I could deal with that. That's why one of a kind over here, because most people are like, yeah, I don't want to fucking deal with that.
That's
Because it's almost like you can either try that and see if it works or just do nothing at all. So,
But a lot of times you are willing to try. And even the times that you're not, okay, it's not like, no, I'm not up to go. Well, fine, then just stay home. It's never been like that either, though.
no. That's what I said. This is, we've talked about it in the previous episodes that it's a very stress-free relationship.
Yeah, I don't see any sense of putting stress. If a relationship needs work, then it's not worth it. Like if...
And that's, again, our opinions. I feel the same way. It's like if I have to, like, go above and beyond to make sure that somebody's, I don't know what word to use, not happy, but whatever, like, I don't know. I don't know what word.
Well, let me ask you this.
If it's giving me a headache, it's not worth it.
Would you rather be content or happy?
I always associated happiness with being content, so I don't. You'd have to give me what your definitions of those are.
So content means that where you're at,
You're just okay with the situation.
you're good with it. The problem with happy is happy comes and goes, right?
I mean, I guess with certain people, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
I mean, I'm guessing if you're saying would I rather be, for the rest of my life, would I rather be content or have periods of happiness, then I would say content.
and I think that's how a lot of relationships are based, because you're not going to be happy all the time.
No, I mean, there's going to be times where you have a lot of fun, and there's going to be times that really suck, but most of the times in the middle. So in that middle, if that's a pain in the ass, then that's the problem.
Right, and that was my next thing, right? So if contentment isn't there, and it's just either you're really, really happy or you're really, really sad, and there's no contentment, then
that's bipolar.
I meant in a relationship.
Then you're in a bipolar relationship. No, because that's, like people on the internet, Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and they're, posing in front of a Lamborghini. That's not yours. And posing in front of a mountain that you're not actually in front of. And, these teenagers that somehow have millions of dollars from doing absolutely nothing, it's just fake shit. So if you're chasing that kind of stuff and that's how you want to, or you think that's how you're going to live, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I think
most of the time you're going to be in that middle zone. You're not going to be constantly doing stuff and always out there. Maybe when you're younger, the highs are more often as far as doing stuff and traveling and the parties and all that stuff. But when you get to your 50s, I would hope by then most of the partying, excessive shit is out of your system.
Well, I would hope that's out of your system once you start a family.
I was trying to be generous. Because most people, once their kids are grown or get to adulthood, then they start partying with them again, and then
that's
I'm not.
That's tacky. I'm sorry. My son's 27. I've drank with my son once, and that was on his 21st birthday. I don't party with my son.
I mean, I've been to like birthday parties or the wedding or weddings or whatever, and with my daughters, and have had. And
that's it.
I've gotten drunk once. At my oldest daughter's wedding.
Yeah. See,
but I wasn't like that's normal.
Yeah.
But I'm not hanging out at home getting drunk with my kids.
Yeah, I mean,
nor do I want to hang out with them in a like social capacity, like the same as people my age.
Yeah, I just don't.
You know, father daughter things would be great, but not, the stuff that, I mean, it's a different generation. So I never understood the whole, older guy hanging with a younger girl or an older woman. It's like, I don't get it because I never wanted to be around anybody that was that much older or that much younger because I just didn't relate to them.
Yeah, I guess I.
That and I'm antisocial, so.
Yeah, I just think like.
That would make me more uncomfortable than a lot of things, like being around somebody younger all the time.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I just can't,
You have to have something in common, though.
What's that?
You have to have something in common.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just.
So, what are you going to have in common with somebody who's.
Like, the movies I watched were around before you were born or when you were born. Like, so, I can't get into the Harry Potter, the hell else was big back, I'm trying to think of when my daughters were growing up.
Oh, that stupid.
One Tree Hill or Twilight or Friends.
Friends were back when we were.
Full House, whatever.
No,
90210.
That's our generation.
Oh, sorry. Wasn't into that shit then either. 90210.
That was our generation. They graduated in 92.
The fact that you know that is disturbing.
I'm lying. They graduated in 93.
I don't want to know. Anyway.
But you have to have something in common. You have to be able to. First and foremost.
SpongeBob?
And I've never watched him, so I don't know.
Well, I'm asking if he was our generation.
Oh. No, I think he was later. Beavis and Butthead would have been our generation. And I never watched that. But you have to like the person you're with to be able to spend time with them.
No, I'm just saying as far as, I don't know how we got on the age thing. Yeah, the relationships, like in that middle zone of just work, the normal shit that's going on, food shopping, paying the bills, dropping the car off to be worked on, that kind of stuff, the daily routine stuff. If that's going to... Did that just shut off?
No, it's still recording.
Oh, sorry about that. Battery's about to die. Yeah, I mean, if the mundane, what people would consider boring or mundane, if that's a problem, then
it's not going to work.
It's not going to last. And the other shit, when shit does really go south, then that's when you're going to find out you have legit problems. And that's one area where we constantly have stuff that's going, the negatives. Not that we don't have a ton of great times, we do, and highs and stuff like that. But the last 4 years has been a lot of lows and problems and stuff, and it hasn't affected our relationship in any way.
Yes, it has. I think it's made us stronger.
Well, it hasn't affected negatively.
Negatively, no. But I also think that we lean on each other too. So, but since the battery is almost dead,
we'll plug this in and do another episode.
All right, guys, have a great night.